Let's look at, excuse me, Lab 1-2, and we'll also go ahead and do 1-3 in this video. On pages 10 and 11 in your book, let's read what it says. That's important. The 10 salespeople at Harkins Company are paid a 10% bonus when they sell more than $10,000 in product. Otherwise, they receive a 5% bonus. Create an algorithm using only the instructions given in figure 1-6. Okay, so those instructions that are in 1-6, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 of them, are right here. Let's make sure I have them all. I do. And they are in the same order as in your textbook. And I want to go through this because some of your homework will be similar to this. And even though I've automated it, I want you to understand the process. The homework might be automated grading, but this is how you work that out. Okay, so that's the algorithm. We've got to create an appropriate algorithm for the 10 salespeople to decide whether or not they're going to receive a bonus. Okay, so how would you start in a display with this situation? And these are your statements. And I understand this is a hard concept to follow. So let's start somewhere in the middle. So I'm going to do a little shuffling around, and I'm going to pull out this if statement here. See where it says if sales are greater than 10,000, and it says they get a 10% bonus. So then what we're going to do is give them, not that bonus, right? That's the wrong bonus. We're going to give them this bonus. To calculate the bonus by multiplying by 10%, because that's what it says to do. It also says they get 5% if they don't sell that much. So that means I need an else right here, and then the way to calculate the other bonus. Okay? So looking just right here at this structure, this is the decision structure. So this program so far we know has a decision structure in it. If the sales are greater than 10,000, calculate the bonus by 10%. Else, you calculate the bonus by multiplying the sales by 5%. Anytime you have this if-else structure, put an end if so that we know, anybody reading knows that all of this goes together. Notice the indentation makes it readable. But we're not finished, right? We have some other things going on. At the end, we know we need to display the salesperson's name and their bonus, right? So we've got to think about that. Also, each person's name and sales have to be entered. That's going to be at the beginning. And this one's going to be at the end because you display once you're done calculating. You don't display before. Then let's go back over here. We know we have 10 salespeople. So we're going to repeat 10 times, right? We're going to enter the name and the sales. We got to move in repeat at the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to enter the person's name and sales. Then we are going to determine which bonus amount they're going to get using the if-else structure. And once we have done that, we're going to print the salesperson's name and bonus. Now, and then we're going to end the repeat. Okay, so a couple things going on. One thing is this program has 3 control structures in it. It has sequence, as they all do. It has the repetition with the repeat 10 times and in repeat. Then it has decision with the if, else, and if. Some students tend to enter salesperson's name first, but if you do that, what that is saying is enter the salesperson's name and sales, and you only get it once. okay? Although that seems logical to do first. You don't come up here in a program, you don't do this. Hang on, boxes are messing up on me. You don't do this because what you're saying is enter one person's name and cells. You cannot have a statement that says enter 10 people's name and cells. Computers don't work that way. They process one at a time, at least at the level that you're doing it. So you can't enter one person's name and then repeat 10 times. That's not the way the computer works. What you have to do is this. Say, I'm going to do this 10 times. I'm going to have a salesperson's name and sales amount entered. Then for each person as it comes in, the data, I'm going to do the calculation. You do not pull in everybody's at once and then calculate. Another thing students like to do is pull this display after the repeat, and it's the same logic to them. They're going to get everything in and process it, and then they're going to print everybody's out. Computers don't work that way. In this class, at the beginning, you have to go one by one. So you can't display the salesperson's name and bonus after the repeat because you would only get one person's sales name and bonus out. So again, it goes in the repeat. Now, here's the little trick I would teach you to do. So for every box, once you've done this, what you want to do is kind of come down and label or number each box in the correct order, in the order you think is correct, okay? Let's see here, you're going to have to bear with me because sometimes it doesn't want to, here we go, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, remember we said we had 9. Okay, now if this was a graded assignment like some of your homework, I would ask you to tell me the order. So what you would do is you might see repeat 10 times and you need to know that's the first thing that happens. That's number 1. And that this is 2 and this is 3, that's 4 and that's 5 all the way down, and that's the way you put it in. That's the way you would answer the question. So I want you just to be aware of how that works if you're doing an automated homework graded assignment for an algorithm. Now, I want you to move on to Lab 1-3. It says modify the algorithm. So that gives a 25% discount to customers who are also employees of the store. All other customers receive a 15% discount. Okay. That means we're going to have to go back and pull, I tell you what, I'm going to do that separate. Let me break off here because I thought that went with the one above, but actually it goes with the one above that. So we're going to stop with this one, and then I'll pick up again on another video.